Hey, what's up, everybody? Volquest.com here at the current renovated, in progress Lindsey Nelson Stadium. He's Hunter Ensley, and a little bit of a fall practice, fall update here. And Hunter, I want to ask you a lot of questions, man. But let's start, obviously, a couple months removed from winning a national championship. How is being a national champion?
Yeah, I mean, I think just everything that goes with it's been incredible. The fall's a good time to get all the guys back and all the teammates back. So seeing those guys here for the Morgan Wallen thing and obviously the Bama game last weekend was sweet. But just the support from Knoxville and everyone in Tennessee, it's been incredible, and it's something that you can't really put into perspective right now because you had to roll the page over so fast. But I'd say next year it might hit me a little more like, man, we actually won a national championship last year.
And obviously going to be trying to win another one this year. As a kid, you said it might take a couple of years to truly look back and kind of see how big of a deal this is. You did the walkout with Morgan Wallen, you mentioned. I mean, that is so cool. I mean, how was that experience?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. My first time watching Morgan Wallen was in Tupelo, Mississippi in like 2018, and he was kind of on the come up, and I don't know, I guess from that moment and then being able to walk out with him on stage in Lindsey Nelson Stadium was incredible.
So let's go back to Omaha. That game against North Carolina, man, it's a play that is going to live in Tennessee baseball lore forever, right? You make the catch, full speed, crash into the wall, get up, you pump your chest. Walk us through that play. And then secondly, obviously you got dinged up a little bit. You continued to play, but how bad was that injury?
Yeah, well, first with the play, I remember it like it was yesterday. If you would have brought up a play like my previous year, junior year, I would have said I don't really remember it as much because emotions are a little bit higher. It's my first time in Omaha, but going back the second time, you kind of get to remember and you're a little more relaxed in those situations. But yeah, I think being through a 0-2 changeup to their 4-hole, I don't really remember his name, but the wind was kind of blowing out. It's kind of a perfect view because it's going to left center, pushing towards the SEC sign. And he spun it right, so it started carrying, and I just remember it carried a lot more than I thought, and I ended up having to make a play running into the wall, and the wall kind of dinged me up a little bit. I don't know if I've got into too much detail with everybody about it, but it was definitely an injury that was a lot worse than people think. Our trainer Woody did a great job helping me, get back on the field. But yeah, my hamstring was a little bit messed up. I won't get into too much detail on it. Q might, beat me up if I do that if he hears about it. But no, it was something that I definitely had to play through, and a lot of credit to Woody and all the trainers for helping me get back out there. No, I remember actually after the play happened, I thought I had a little cramp in my hamstring.
Yeah.
And it definitely wasn't a cramp. And then I had the two at bats. I think I struck out and lined out to third, and then running out of the dugout, it would be the third. It was tough to get moving around, and it was tough to walk on it. But no, there was never a doubt in my mind that I was not going to be able to play.
Let's go to the finals game. You guys had a big inning, and the run that you scored was the last run. I want to say it was a 4 or 5 run inning, but it ended up being the game-winning run because, of course, A&M came there in the 9th inning. You wheel around from first. I say wheel because, again, you're on a bum hamstring here. You get the wave around from Elander at third base, man. And what are you thinking when you're running home at throws beating you, but you have an acrobatic, while injured, kind of dive slide, and you get in there? I mean, what a magnificent play for a huge run in that baseball game.
Yeah, I think at the time it's the national championship game, so adrenaline is crazy. I'm not really thinking about the lower half. I've been in the field, I guess it would have been 2 days then, and the injury was probably a week before that. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of thought going on other than I needed to somehow find a way to score. And I peeked in, I guess it would have been somewhere right around here, and saw that Camarillo got the ball and he made a good throw to, I forget his name, at home. But no, I do remember Dean telling me to go on this side of the plate, and then the throw kind of took him up the line, and he ends up being on this side. So I don't know how exactly I did it, and I've watched it a lot over and over, and I don't know. It was kind of a Euro step, get back into the front of the plate, but that was the only side of the plate I was been able to score on, and somehow my body just reacted to get in there and avoid that tag.
You're back here in the fall, and as we can hear, construction is going on here at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. what's it like seeing steel for the new press box come up and seeing everything just happening? Because I mean, you got here and there was a little bit of talk about renovations, but now you're seeing it.
Yeah, well, I got here and that was the two decks above the first deck weren't even a thing, and then
Mm-hmm.
obviously this was nothing. But no, they're making a lot of progress down on the first base side, and I don't know. We fell asleep on like Monday night, and we showed up on Tuesday, and they're already building the press box with this crane. We got steel going over our head all the time, but no, it's been awesome. And I just think, my 5 years here, every single year, there's been a little bit of renovation and a little bit of this part getting better, and trying to compete in that aspect
Mm-hmm.
in the SEC.
It's funny. I was going to say, is this any of a distraction for you guys out here scrimmaging every day? But really, like you said, every offseason they've been doing something. So I feel like it's just kind of normal for you at
Yeah,
this
it's
point.
just kind of the normal. Last year, I remember we had chain link fences going down the sides, and we had turf ripped up because they were moving everything in a little bit closer. But that was more of a distraction than this. This one to me is a lot cooler. You
Yeah.
can kind of see it getting built up,
Mhm.
as you're practicing, especially from center. You can see it all getting put together.
So back here in the fall, obviously you already mentioned you got to reset. You got more games to play, a job to do. It's a clean break. Um, how's fall been going so far? A lot of new talent that's been influx into this team. Some freshmen, some transfers. How's fall been so far?
Yeah, I'd say it was a little bit like last year and the previous year. You get the transfer portal. You obviously get new guys coming in every year, and then a massive freshman class that's very talented. I think the most difficult thing in the fall is not really actually figuring out how to hit or how to throw or play or, just the basics. It's kind of getting to know everybody and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, finding our niche and all trying to get on the same page and kind of how we're going to approach, these two scrimmages this weekend and, the upcoming season. But no, I think it's been good. We've done a good job, and we got a lot of new faces, a lot of talented guys, and a lot of personalities in that locker room over there. But it's a good group, and I'm excited to see what we got this weekend.
So, fans, it's been tough to come and see some of these fall scrimmages because of the construction. But as you mentioned, the weekend, two big time exhibitions coming up. Who's a guy, or maybe a couple of guys, that fans don't know about now, but they're going to know about in spring?
Yeah, I can go back to last year. I'll go back with Cannon Peebles. I'm sure everyone knows who he is exactly. Reese Chapman. I got a few transfers that pop up straight to mind. Gavin Keelan and those two goofballs from Ole Miss, Doyle and Fisher, which I'm sure they kind of know too. We have some JUCO guys. Arvidsson he's throwing the ball well, and we have some freshmen. I'd say really keep your eye on Jay Abernathy. You'll see a flash of him this weekend, and Tegan Coons is another one that pops into mind, and Levi. Those guys are going to help us play, and they're studs. And to be honest with you, they probably shouldn't even be on campus. They should be going, playing pro ball right now.
Last thing I got for you, man, and I know you had opportunities to go the professional route this past summer. You wanted to come back here and finish this here at Tennessee. I mean, what's this place mean to you, man? I mean, I know you won a natty, but it was well before that. It's going to be well after that. I mean, why did you want to come back and finish this thing here at Tennessee?
Yeah, and I just kind of weighing both options and seeing where I could have a bigger impact on people around me. Obviously, I'm really close with all the coaches, all the players, and even the community.
Mm-hmm.
I love this place, and I love being around the guys. And I feel like I could have an impact on the guys here and help this team win. And obviously, the injury probably played a little bit of part of going to play pro ball. That might have cost me a little bit of money, but no, I have no doubt and no regret coming back here. I love this place, and definitely excited to see this place packed full with all this new construction going on.
It's going to be nice this spring. Well, Hunter, it's middle of football season, but there are hungry Tennessee fans that want to know notes and anything they can about Tennessee baseball. So they're going to get their chance this weekend with two exhibitions, and obviously going to be excited to see you out there playing. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hunter Ensley, captain here of the Tennessee baseball team, and reigning national champions. Fall ball update here at Volquest.com.